Dakota. I don't know what's up with this weather, man. It's frustrating for real. I don't know how y'all living, but how y'all feeling about it. But I'm waking up every morning frustrated about the weather. Like I gotta get winter clothes on every day. I don't know what's up with the weather, man. I think we just gotta adjust to these new normals here with the seasons being weird. But it's frustrating. It's like, man, last year I was out warm, not wearing hats and jackets. You gotta stay flexible, man. Not get so rigid and caught up. And I'm just talking to myself about the weather, because this stuff is frustrating me. Sick all the time. I mean, like, it's not the summertime. It's not good weather yet. But anyways, how y'all folks doing this morning? Hopefully y'all off to a good start. We definitely get up early and get it going. I get up around 5. I'm in the 5 a.m. club, the 5 a.m. club now, so that's what we do. Hey, baby. Say good morning to the folks. Hey, baby. She getting big, man. Look at her structure. I wonder how to make her strong. I'm gonna make her strong. So, how y'all doing this morning? Just wanted to come on, see how I can help. See if there's anything I can do to get your business up, help, discuss, work. We everything is available. All our programming is available. We taking new done for you clients. We got about 10 calls. It's gonna probably be about 10 people. I'm expecting at least no less than 10 people to sign up this week, and because of that, it's gonna shut right back down. So, we're really excited to help and work with everyone in any capacity that we can. Dakota, come here, baby. And again, it's the weather. Y'all gotta excuse me. Or maybe it's a combination of the weather and my old age. Is making me like I had a sinus infection or some type of sinus something for the last, I feel like a month now. And so that's it. I had some interesting discussions with my caregivers about vaccination. I didn't want to. I had to force only 2 caregivers. Like I had to give them an ultimatum. But other than that, everybody was pretty much on board. And how I dealt with it was, I just asked them first, were they getting vaccinated? Have they got their first shot? And what were if they didn't, what were their plans to get on their first shot? I didn't even leave like room for I'm not getting a shot. So, and a couple did respond, said I'm not getting a shot. And I said, if you don't get your vaccination shot, first I said, how I approached it was, this is something I was dealing with yesterday. How I approached it was, if you don't get your vaccination, no, I said, if you don't want to get your vaccination, that's fine. But you have to have a doctor before you can go back to work. Before you can go back to work, you have to bring us a doctor's note saying that you personally can't get vaccinated because of whatever medical reason that you had, pre-existing medical condition you may have, or whatever medical reason that you can't get vaccinated. And one of them said something so crazy, I almost fired him on the spot. She said, well, the vaccination ain't even FDA approved. And I almost snatched her through the phone. Because how are you my caregiver and you in the medical field? I don't care at what level you at in the medical field, you still in the medical field. You have to understand that they're not vaccinating people without FDA approval. And for her to say that was like, I felt embarrassed that she was even working for me. So it be stuff like that you deal with on a day-to-day. And those are some of the things only I can deal with because, I can't have nobody else in the office talk to the caregivers about stuff like that. I got to deal with that directly. I put as much as I can off, but, I delegate as much as possible, but it's just certain things you can't delegate. And this COVID stuff is too serious to be just, just because I don't want to fuss with somebody, you know what I mean? Doesn't mean you still can't, you don't got to tap in with your caregivers once in a while. But the caregiver who did say that, she's been with me for over 4 years. Probably longer than that, 5 years, easy. So for her to say she's on the fence about getting vaccinated because she's not sure if it's FDA approved and I'm like, I already know what it is. You just watching too much TV, you just reading too much dumb stuff on the internet. Was her real reason for her to say she's not getting vaccinated or she on the fence. And she not no spring chicken. She well in her 50s. So, and I'm like, how are you watch too much TV? And I just give it to her like that. Or no, not watch too much TV. You want too many weird websites. You want too many weird websites. You following conspiracy stuff. Because I already know why you coming back with this goofy response about the vaccine. And we can't allow, if you don't have like a medical reason to say no to the vaccine, we don't have no understanding on why you ain't gonna get it. It just don't make sense. It's like, why wouldn't you get vaccinated? You've been getting vaccinated your whole life. Your kids been getting vaccinated your whole life. I can't allow my caregiver to be goofy and bring COVID to one of my clients' homes. And she's working with a client she's been working with for over 4 years. And the client is vaccinated. They did their second round, the husband and the wife. We take care of the wife. The wife is bedridden, the husband works. We take care of the wife, and they're vaccinated. So I'm not too concerned about it, but I still want them, because the vaccine ain't 100%, ain't nothing 100%, but we got to be mature enough to make sure every opportunity we going to put the client's safety first. And I told her, like, that's first. Before your employment with me, this client safety is first. Your employment with me is not more important than my client's safety. The worst, we haven't lost one client to COVID. Oh, we haven't lost one client to COVID. We lost clients, like clients have passed, but we haven't directly lost any clients to COVID. And especially not due to, from our caregivers going in and bringing it to them. So we had 2 or 3 scares where clients have just been like, and the crazy thing about it, the scares come from caregivers talking. And like talking on their phones or communicating with their family or just being, saying things that just not really understanding the environment and still talking and saying things that they shouldn't have said as far as COVID is concerned. So one of my caregivers had said to the client that she just like casually said, man, I think my daughter got it, and she came to my house, and she had said something so random that she didn't realize she almost lost her job. So it's like, no, she did lose some hours, because the client, as soon as the son found out that she said that, within the same day, we got a call that we're not comfortable with this caregiver at the moment, because she had made a comment. Maybe she was on the phone, or maybe she was talking directly to the client. Either way, the patient. He called me and he said, the caregiver had made a comment that kind of scared mom. And we're not comfortable with her coming back in until she gets, this is before the vaccine, until she gets the updated test. Like what's it called, the test? Where they check and see if you got it. So he was like, okay. So I was like, okay. She went, got the test. She got, negative results. And it was just like, you can't be said. You got to watch what you say now about that stuff, and just think about what you're saying and how that affects the comfort level of the client and the people that you're around and you're supposed to be caring for. We were doing once a week. Some people are doing twice a week, but we're only doing once. We were doing once a week, but now we're rolling into vaccination. So I'm really like making sure everybody in the thing is on our staff is vaccinated. We have a college here close by to where my company's offices are, and they give it away for free. So the vaccine, Moderna. So in all ages, they give away in Maryland, right at the community college, like 2 lights down from where our office is. So the Anne Arundel Community College. So I just don't really have no excuse for them. Like, here's the location. This is your schedule. This is where you could fit in. So everybody on staff should be vaccinated, unless your doctor comes and tells us that you can't be vaccinated for some medical reason. I follow weirdos on the internet, and I listen to what they say reason. That's not going to keep you a job around me. For one, you're not about to give it to me. You're not about to give it to none of your other co-caregivers, like your co-workers, office staff, or the client. And then it's like, why wouldn't you want to protect your own self anyway? If you feel like you're Superman and you don't have to get the COVID shot, the vaccine, that's fine. You could be Superman all you want. You just can't be Superman working with us. So, come here, Dakota. Come here, baby. So that's it. That's pretty much all I've been working. That's the most exciting thing in the home care that I've been dealing with in the last 24 hours. So, Dakota, come here. Come here, baby. Come here. So if you guys don't have any questions, anything, comments, anything like that, I'm gonna jump off of here and get my day started. Hopefully, I'm trying to. I'm looking to build my board out right now for 501c3 in Ohio and Maryland. I have countless projects that I've been thinking about doing for the last 10 years, and it just dawned on me that all of some of the projects that I've been thinking about and working on, they're not business projects. They're not projects that I want to necessarily get money. It's not a money play for me. So they're philanthropic projects and programs that I want to put in place for kids and people coming home from prisons, single moms, young entrepreneurs, gamers, coding. We want to talk about coding. We want to make sure we get in the proper curriculum. We want to put together an online school for kids, for black kids, where they get in the proper education that excites them, and they see their images in the text. They hear about their heritage in the text, in the lessons. Because my son don't like school. You know what I mean? My black son don't like school. And I know he can't totally articulate why he doesn't like it, but I understand that his disdain could definitely be coming from his man, I see all these dogs walking up. His inability to see himself in the text. So I want to make sure black boys see themselves in the text. Black girls see themselves in the text. So we building out a curriculum, and we're not breaking it down 1 through 12, because that don't mean nothing to us. We don't necessarily care about their system, their public school system, their grade systems, how they think about education. We rethinking the whole thing, and we want to put a curriculum together, online curriculum for black kids, from 0 to grad to where they need. It's time for them to go to high school. And we just got phases. We putting the phases together. We putting the curriculums together. We getting the text, the content. It's going to be, heavy on history, heavy on math, heavy on technology, heavy on African history, celebrating the best and brightest of us, understand the worst and the not only just celebrating the best and the brightest of our people, but also looking at some of the problems and the mistakes that we done made that put us in some of these trick bags that we in now. So, that's it. That's what we're working on, and that's what we're going to continue to do. We'll update you later. And if you have any interest in being a part of the nonprofit on any level, feel free to reach out in a comment below. Share it if you think somebody would be interested. Like, it's so much. We're writing a proposal. We're getting ready to file for the 501c3, and so we'll have much more details on like the direction we're going to be going in. But we are at the very early stages of this thing. And if you have any interest in, any of the things that I just discussed, or you want to bring some ideas, so basically we just looking for different, practical ways, realistic ways to make a difference in our community. Not passing out turkeys, not passing out book bags, but actually, real programs, systems, and opportunities for people to be successful and to grow not only their families, wealth, and all that, but have a knowledge and an understanding to, as you grow, you pull up, you reach back, and you help the brothers behind you and the sisters behind you. And that's the theme, and that's how I just come here. And I gotta go because my dog's acting crazy and there's people out here.